I'm Maddie. Welcome to OK Roll, and today we are playing a game of Big Gay Orcs. Orc. I'm so excited. So Big Gay Orcs is a one-page RPG that's written by Grant Howitt. And let's go around and meet our players. I'm gonna start here with my friend Kyler.
Hi, is that mine?
No. That's yours.
Alright, this is my camera. Hi, my name's Kyler. My pronouns are he, him. I will be playing Yonder, whose pronouns are also he, him. I am the axe thrower general, because where does death come from? Over yonder.
You're a sergeant. You can't promote yourself like that.
That's what it says. Axe thrower sergeant.
You just said general.
Did I say general?
You said general, and you
Axe
can't
thrower sergeant.
promote yourself like that.
Listen, I've never been in the military. I still don't really understand the difference between the ranks.
We are orcs. We do live in a society.
We do live in a society.
Orcs. Here.
Hey, I'm Philip. My pronouns are he, they, and I will...
Hi, I'm AK. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Kel Vestrock, an Omen Scryer whose pronouns are also they, them.
Amazing. So, for the folks watching at home, a few things that are happening here. This game has a very fun mechanic where for every hour of real time, events happen in game. So we have an hourglass here that I'm going to go ahead and flip as we get started. Blood red sand.
Orc.
Okay. So, and somewhere, please mark down that you all start with 20 hope. Overcast skies cast the whole world in gray. Ash from distant fires falls like snow onto the dead gray earth of Bloodstone Path, so named for the veins of rust-red ore that cuts through the mountainside like spiderwebs, giving this place its only color. On the ground, we see a massive gate and fortified walls made of stone and black timber, blocking the road through the pass. On the ground, we see massive, hulking humanoids, 6 to 7 feet tall in piecemeal armor of black leather layered with whatever bits of metal they've been able to find and adorned with bone and feathers. Their skin ranges in tone from seafoam to moss to a deep midnight, and they all have huge, fearsome tusks. This is Bloodstone Pass, and we're actually going to start in the sergeant's barracks here at the garrison. So we have the barracks are built sort of like a long hall, where there's an open fire pit at the far end that makes the air in here heavy. Straw mattress bedrolls are like rolled up and line the walls, while during the day a table is put in the center that would be put away at night. And we see a few orcs are eating, arm wrestling, playing knuckle bones. So you hear that like crack of the knuckle bones on the table, just like that. Yeah, it's beautiful. And so Kyler, we're gonna come over here and meet Yonder. And can you tell us, kind of describe Yonder and tell us what he is doing here on this early evening?
Mm-hmm. I think Yonder's off in a corner by himself, and he's sort of trying desperately to take up less space, which he absolutely cannot do. He is the kind of orc that has to walk through a door sideways.
Yeah.
He most of the time only does arm day, very seldom does leg day. This is such a specific reference, but it's the one in my head. If anyone has played the video game Sly Cooper, he looks like Mugshot.
Great.
Who is it? No, nothing.
Sorry.
He's a giant bulldog that can only walk on his fists.
Okay.
Not saying it's like that, but that's like the ratio, right? That's what I'm going for. And he's sort of just off in a corner, huddled up, and he's sort of just scribbling something into like a really, like a dire boar leather-bound journal, and he's just kind of like in his own little world.
Amazing. So as you're doing that, Sarge is going to enter the barracks. Now, so to be very specific, your rank is sergeant. Everybody in this barracks rank is sergeant. But you all call this person Sarge. No one knows when they became a sergeant. They clearly were never a child or a private, right? That's never been true. They've always been sergeant. Their name is Sarge. Their gender is Sarge.
Assigned sergeant at birth.
Yeah. They are as like wide as they are tall, right? To just a round, but not like just a square.
A squark.
A squark, if you will. Built like a linebacker, over 7 feet tall. So like tall and big for an orc. Could crush y'all's skulls with their hand. And so Sarge is you and Sarge kind of run your unit together. And so Sarge comes over and is like, ugh.
Slam.
LT wants to see us.
Already?
Yeah, listen, I don't know what it's about, but let's go.
Alright. Orc.
So you
that is
and
the entirety of the orcish language, by
yeah,
the way.
orc. Yeah,
Orc.
We've got some orcish written, right? We love it. And so you and Sarge go out into the garrison. So you guys are like over here, and now you're going out into the garrison. And here in the watchtower, on like the first level is sort of like the officers' barracks, right? And so you go there, and you knock on the door, and you hear this is Lieutenant Moore, and you're like, enter. And listen, Lieutenant Moore is young and new, right? And she is also small for an orc, right? She is maybe 5'9", under 200 pounds. Small tusks. It's very upsetting, right? We're like, if there's ever an orc that you're like, I just have a gut instinct to like, I need to take care of you, right? That is this person, and she's like, no, I'm in charge. So,
getting short woman syndrome.
Yeah. So you guys come in, and she's just, when were you going to tell me about this?
About what? Slowly tries to hide the journal behind his back.
It makes me look like I don't have control over my unit when I find out about things like this from the higher ups.
I am completely lost, Lieutenant. But whatever happens, I will kill it. Sarge just like tries to cover your mouth, and it's just like, we'll take care of it, Lieutenant. You better. I need to see this corrected immediately. And Sarge is like, yes, ma'am, we'll handle it. Work.
Okay, yeah, so I think that's like, well, you better handle it. I want to see a report from you two by the end of the day.
Well, what format would this report be in? MLA?
No. Verbal is fine, Sergeant Yonder.
Okay.
She storms off in a huff, and then you and Sarge can step outside.
What the orc just happened?
Oh, I have no idea what that was about.
Then what are we gonna do our report on?
Oh.
Our Oracle report.
Yonder, we're gonna go yell at the guys and tell them to be less of a fuck up, and then we're gonna go back and say that we corrected it. You gotta get better at handling lieutenants.
Listen, I can do two things. And then he whips out the axes. 1 and 2.
Oh.
Anything beyond that, I am deeply uncomfortable.
So as you two are having this conversation and you're walking like back, Sarge isn't going back to the barracks. Sarge is going to go off and find the bulk of y'all's like unit that are sort of like, most of your unit is infantry, and Sarge kind of takes control of those guys. She's like, I'm just gonna go yell at them and tell them to clean their barracks.
I'll back you up.
Okay.
Yep.
You see the main gates, so these front gates open, and you see there's the two, bless them, The two orcs that are always on guard duty because they literally cannot be trusted with anything else. They can be trusted to say who goes there, and that's it. Borba and Lash. They're brother and sister. Borba, she, her. Lash, he, him. They open the gates, and you see a messenger run in and go straight to the Khan's office. And so you're not sure what that's about, but messengers are coming in from, the front lines are a couple days away, where the great armies of the men are meeting with the last battalion of orcs. And you see that, so then you and Sarge are going to go down to the barracks. You see your guys. So there's 5 orcs that specifically report to you. And they are Mushlush, Snarl, Toghat, Nurbag H, and Nurbag S.
What was number 3? Toghat.
Toghat. T-O-G hat.
And then the something H.
Nurbag, N-U-R-B-A-G. Oh, Kyle, I forgot to have you roll for your relationship with Sarge.
Oh, yeah.
So let's have you do that. I need you to roll a D6. A 5.
Fancy.
You fancy some.
Got it. Listen. I like them square. I don't believe in curves. I believe in straight lines.
Straight lines.
There's nothing straight about this game.
Amen.
Good, that canonizes my deep discomfort now.
Okay, good. Yes. So, we'll let you guys go yell at your guys for a little while. I do think you make one of the Nurbergs cry a little bit, because he really wants to do well.
Well, if you want to do well, you need to do more push-ups, okay? This is a top-heavy unit.
And while that's happening, we're going to pan through. Scene wipe. We're gonna kind of pan through over to Gorlak. We're gonna come into this low stone building in the center of the garrison. It has this is your forge, right? And so it has thick stone walls that are 3 feet thick, no timber used in its construction, set a little bit away from any other building. And then inside the forge, fire burns, and it is deeply hot and uncomfortable. One of the few truly warm and hot places in the garrison. And we see a single orc working over the furnace. So Philip, can you describe Gorlak and just kind of talk about what you're doing?
Yeah. So you see a sort of ash gray big orc. I think it's unclear whether or not his color is from a sort of permanent layer of forge ash that is built up, or whether it's his natural color.
We'll call him B.
Yeah.
But currently, he's got his left arm sort of deep in the forge.
Yeah.
And so he's got pretty decent, I wouldn't say particularly large, but decently large tusks, and average tusks. And then he is just got his arm deep in there, no sign of discomfort or anything, as he pulls out a sword that he's repairing, and you see that his left arm is just this mechanical metal claw, and he goes over and is setting down on the anvil and trying to repair the sword as he smacks it. He's got very, very short-cut hair. Can't have long hair, so it gets set on fire. And
you don't cut it; it just catches on fire when it gets too
right.
long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just have because one hand is dominant, you have the permanent undercut kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I've haven't visited a barber in decades.
Yeah.
But I'm the weaponsmith, the master weaponsmith of the camp, and I'm currently doing repair work.
Okay. So as you sort of pull that sword you're repairing out of the forge and go to start hammering it, you see a younger orc who's standing in the doorway. He is waving at you to get your attention, but he won't step foot in the forge. This is Ulam. He's 15. And he hasn't hit his growth spurt yet. For the life of him, can't put on muscle, barely has peach fuzz mustache, right? He's trying really hard to grow that out. Baby.
What girl saying?
Yeah. And no one here at the garrison can really figure out what to do with Ulam, right? Like, you're 15, you should be in battle, right? You're an orc. But he's so small and skinny. And so he just kind of runs errands for everybody. But you, for some reason, have banned him from entering your forge. So can you talk to me about... So one, go ahead and give me a roll on the relationship table for how you feel about Ulam.
Let's see.
Five.
Aww.
Well, but that doesn't have to be romantic, right?
Sure,
This can be, like, there's something that you like about this kid.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
he is endearing as hell.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you like? What do you like about Ulam?
I think that Ulam it's one of those situations where, I see a lot of potential in him, but it's one of those things that, like, he hasn't found his thing yet. Like, I'm the weaponsmith. Other people do have their, every orc's got their thing, and he's just kind of figuring it out, and I have this, like, desire to help him find his thing.
Okay, so what did he do that got him banned from your forge?
Yeah. So, the thing is, when I was making Blood Shredder, the great axe of the warlord...
Yeah.
Blood Shredder! He was supposed to bring me some of that bloodstone that was going to help, give some, like, fire... magic to the weapon in addition to tempering the steel, but he had difficulty finding it and thought he would just pass off regular rocks.
Ooh.
And it nearly ruined the weapon. Fortunately, I managed to save it, so it came out fine, but
Okay.
So I got him banned from the forge.
Amazing. He can get there eventually. He'll earn the doorstep eventually.
You can't take shortcuts in life, kid.
Yeah. Actually, to that point, how old is Gorlak? Is he, like, older than most people here?
I think Gorlak is, leaning on, orcs, I think, on average, because of our very battle-heavy nature, don't often live to older age. But since he's been a weaponsmith for a long time, I think he's leaning into, like, the late 40s, early 50s kind of range. And the little hair that he has when it comes out is graying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amazing. So you hear Ulam from the doorway say, Gorlak, Khan wants to see you.
1 second. I'm gonna hammer one last sort of repair in it.
Orc.
Stick it in the water and sort of set it back on the anvil and then walk out.
Okay. And so you know that Khan is a rank, right? That's the orc equivalent of, like, general. And so the Khan is the leader of this garrison. His name, Khan Yagnar, Yagnar. Yagnar. Khan Yagnar keeps his office, actually in the wall, right? For leading from the tip of the spear purposes. The Khan is also, like, he is an old soldier in a world where soldiers don't grow old, right? Mm-hmm. So he has this, like, gray ponytail. His office is pretty Spartan. But I think you two have actually known each other for a long time, mm-hmm. right? You're kind of the two old soldiers here. And as the weapon master, like, sure, you're under his command, but, like, it's a different relationship than he would have with like his lieutenants or other things.
Right.
So go ahead and give me a roll for your relationship with Yagnar.
Okay. I will. And
A 6.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
love.
Okay. Yeah, so
Is the con your dad?
yeah. So like again, that if you want, that can be like something you love about the con, or this can be like fraternal love, right? Like brotherly. If you like, it doesn't. I'm not gonna force anybody based on a roll to romance someone. So that's whatever you want to do, whatever you want that to mean. But this is someone you hold in like high regard. Okay, so you come in and he's standing behind his like simple wooden desk by the fireplace and like putting his hands and warming it. You know he's got some circulation issues these days, so he's kind of like stretching his hands. And you also know that this like this is a weakness you wouldn't show to anybody else, right? The like my hands are cold. Nobody else would see that. And on his desk you see 3 things. You see an open letter, you see a human sword broken into 3 pieces, and you see a bloody severed head of a human.
Do I recognize the head?
Make a roll about it. Make a roll about it. So, hey, we're gonna do a roll.
Now it's time for Mechanics with Maddie.
Mechanics with Maddie! So
That's
for this
the thing
system,
from now on.
yeah, for this system, we're gonna roll a red die and a black die. So you've got your d6s ready. Amazing. And you can actually roll an additional white die. So here, please, that's gonna be your white?
Yeah, white.
Okay. Because I think your role as weaponsmith, this is a famous sword, so that's going to apply to this role.
Okay.
And okay.
4 or higher.
Yeah, we're just looking for 4, 5, or 6 is going to be a success. You want at least one of those. A 1, a 5, and a 2.
All right.
Okay, and that is we got a 1 on the black die. Okay, if you roll a 1 on a black die, your secret shows in some way, and every other orc in the scene takes a mark on you. So,
ooh, okay.
I believe we are not in that scene.
You're not in that scene, so it's just going to be, and this is going to get out of control, so I'm going to need you guys to keep track of who has marks on you.
Okay.
Is the lieutenant in there?
Nope.
Oh,
No, it's just the
Han.
2 of them. Gorlak.
What about the messenger? Oh,
1.
wait. Unless that is.
No, the head is human, not an orc.
Okay.
The messenger, so,
I was like, we say don't shoot the messenger.
we say don't do that! Okay, so we'll get to how your secret shows in just a little while. But you might not know that head, but you know this blade, right? Mm-hmm. This is the sun blade, and it is like and because you recognize it as the sun blade, you know that was wielded by Aelfgar of Bradby, who is known to be the greatest human swordsman in the armies of men.
Well, thank goodness.
And so you see that, and so you figure out pretty quickly that that's Aelfgar's head, right?
Okay.
And Khan kind of turns to you, and says, do you know this blade?
Of course I know this blade.
I need you to turn it into a thing of terror. I need a new weapon to strike fear in the hearts of men and courage in the hearts of orcs.
I think there's a moment where like he starts to respond in a way that seems upset, and then the secret shows a little bit in that I can do that.
Okay. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, and I think in that moment, Khan does kind of, like, see you for a moment, right? And does he see that, like, I don't want to destroy this blade, or, like, you have respect for the blade, or does he see, like...
I think he probably sees that it would have been a lot easier to fulfill this request if the blade was intact. And I expect him, as a fellow veteran, to know this.
Okay.
And the fact that it's been destroyed makes the job more difficult.
Okay.
But I forgive him of this error and sort of collect up the pieces.
Yeah.
And sort of put them in my bag.
Okay. So as he sees that little bit, like, he knows he's asking for a miracle, right? And so I think he actually reaches out, puts his big, like, hand on your shoulder, and says, I know it's a tall order. I need it. I'll explain later, but we need it.
Bloodshredder was also a tall order. A man who can achieve tall orders.
I know you are. And is there anything else you want to say in this moment?
I sort of look at him briefly and say, your hands, are they doing better?
To be honest, no. But, okay, I want you to, I want you to go ahead and roll.
Okay.
And it's just 1 black, 1 red. And we're going to see, basically, if Khan's going to be vulnerable with you right now.
Okay.
That's the question.
6 and a 4.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
Okay, that's 2 successes. So, with 2 successes, just what you want happens, and...
Oh, there's something
Okay,
that happens if you get a
perfect.
6 on red, right?
Something does happen if you get a 6 on red. Your reputation is going to cause a problem, and you're forced into a choice. You can either hurt someone, or every other orc in the scene takes a mark on you, right? And marks are a sign of relationship in this. So, for example, if we look down to the making out mechanic time with Maddie. If at any time, instead of defending the fortress, you can choose to seduce and make out with another orc. If you're successful, recover hope equal to D3 plus the number of marks that orc has against you.
Okay.
Right? So marks aren't inherently bad.
Yeah.
Right? It just there's
We kind of understand each other better.
Exactly. So that's you get to have the choice of either you can, like, in this scene, you can lash out and hurt Khan in some way, or you can take that mark. Okay. And Khan is going to pick up the letter and say, I don't think my hands are going to matter much longer. And he reads it to you. This is from Great Khan Otguth, who you know is the leader of the last army of orcs.
Okay.
Right? And the message is very short, and it reads, the lines are broken. All is lost. The armies of men descend on Bloodstone Pass. We will buy you as much time as our lives afford.
I think, so given the 6 on the red die, with my fearless reputation, I think I'm going to allow him to take another mark on me.
Okay.
As he I think at some level expects me to be like, well, we'll fight them to the last man, that kind of thing. But there's that brief moment of like, oh no, on his face.
Yeah.
We will cost them as many men as we can.
We will hold the line.
And I will make sure that we have the proper weapons to do it.
You're a good man, Gorlak.
As are you, Great Khan.
Can we do like predator handshake?
Yeah.
Orc! Amazing. Okay, and so, AK, I'm so sorry to make you wait this long, but we're going to...
I've been having fun.
Kind of like camera follows Gorlak as you take the blade. Do you take the head?
You know what? Sure.
Yeah. You got the blades, you got the head. It's called Bloodstone for a reason. You're going back to your forge, and we're going to pan over to... Okay, so the forge is this, like, outbuilding back here, just so you know. Mm-hmm. So that's the one that's away from everything. But we're going to come instead here to the center and the Hall of Omens. Yeah. Thunder. Hey guys, it's June in Oklahoma. This is late for storm season. I'm a little surprised.
And that was meteorology with Maddie.
That was meteorology with Maddie. But yeah, welcome to spring in Oklahoma. It's technically spring for a few more days.
Ominous thunder, as we've just found out that we're all doomed.
Yeah, ominous thunder, as we're all doomed.
Ambiance.
Okay, so we've come to the Hall of Omens, a low circular building where you have to like step down into it. So you're sort of in the earth in this building. Step down into it past a heavy curtain that's made of like hide, right, that serves as the door. On the inside, we have earthen walls that are lined in a circle of strange green flames that bring no warmth to the space. It almost does the opposite. Anyone who enters this space feels this instant chill. This warmth is just pulled out of your body. The entirety of this space it's structured as like concentric ritual circles, fire and salt and bone. And in the center of the circle of bone is a lone figure looking down at a cold pile of chicken entrails. So AK, who is it we see here?
So this is Kel Vestrak, and they are a little on the small side for an orc, not quite as small as Lieutenant Moore, though.
Okay. She's 5'9".
Right.
She's little.
Right. Like, Kel's like a couple inches below average.
Okay.
Quite a pale orc, obviously spends a lot of time down here under the ground instead of out with everybody else. Anytime they do any kind of omen scrying with a dead animal, they're wearing whatever this world's version of food-safe gloves are. Yes. Huge fan of hygiene.
Okay.
Right. Longish hair thrown up in just like a messy bun. And kind of fidgety with something, very, very nervous. I'll say the person who came in for an omen earlier in the day wanted to know if they should ask someone out. And even though the omen said definitely not, Kel is just such a people pleaser that they spun it in a great light, and now they're nervous about the results. Okay, it's just been on their mind all day.
Amazing. So this person who came in earlier, this is your good friend, Raguk. Raguk, R-A-G-U-K. So go ahead and give me a relationship roll for Raguk. And I'll tell you who they are.
I despise this person.
Your good friend.
Okay, well, this is not your good friend. I shouldn't have said that before we did the relationship roll. This is you despise.
But I'm such a people pleaser. Maybe this
person
thinks that I'm...
Yeah, there you go. Is there anything in particular... So let me tell you who Raguk is, and then you can tell me if there's anything in particular about Raguk that you despise. Raguk is... he is a big guy, even by orc standards, pretty heavy, but he is the only person in this garrison that you could describe as soft, right? This is not muscle, this is squish, right? So he's a big squish, and he he is in charge of the boars and the boar pens, right? And so he loves his animals, and he's kind of a bit of a dork, and just a little dopey, you know? And so I think,
What's not to love about that?
yeah. Yeah. That's the voice I use for my dog, Chester. And that's what we're gonna go with. And if you guys are wondering why you have come to my house and have not met my dog, Chester, it's because he's scared of all humans and is in his corner. Where he's very safe.
I mean, same.
Yeah. So he had come in to ask about this. So is there anything in particular you despise about Relic?
I'll say that since he's caring of his boars and stuff, and maybe he's made a couple comments in the past about what I do to birds, and I don't appreciate that he doesn't like my art form.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know why you have to do it, but I wish we didn't have to kill the chickens. I know we eat them after, but still.
I do it in the most humane way possible. It has to be done.
Somewhere in the big city, there's a contingency of orcs that are advocating for cruelty-free. I'm trying to come up with an acronym, some kind of like PETA replacement.
Yeah. So they say that I should ask Borba out.
So here's the thing. You might come across a couple challenges in the road, but ultimately, you should do what your heart is telling you to do.
Oh, Borba. Okay.
Right. Nothing wrong ever comes from following the heart.
Okay. I'll
roll credits.
Yeah. Oh, well, she gets off guard duty in 2 hours, so I'll go feed my boars.
Maybe wait 1 more hour.
Okay.
Give her time to de-stress from the work. That'll help. I think.
Okay. So he goes out pretty pleased, a little nervous.
Before he leaves, we did brainstorm, and he does have like a handmade like wooden button that just has ORC carved into it. Stands for Orcs Really Care.
Aww. The ORC, Orcs Really Care.
I was like, that was mostly Philip, not me.
That was for Reguk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's our orc PETA organization.
Yeah.
All the acronyms are just orc.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The acronym for every organization is orc.
And the O is always for orc.
Yeah.
We're gonna run out of words real fast. All right, you keep a separate page for all the acronyms.
Right.
Okay.
Orcronyms. There we go.
And I think you bring your attention back to these chicken entrails because, listen, is this relationship probably going to fail miserably? Absolutely. You're pretty sure Borba doesn't swing. You're pretty sure Borba likes girls. The other thing you're getting from it is that there is just this ominous answer of ruin, right? That is undeniable in the entrails, and in a way that is just, it is about everything, right? It's this overwhelming sign of ruin. And it's a way that you cannot find a positive twist to, right? You're good at finding positive twists. Mm-hmm. You're really good at it. And this one is not working. And so as you're sort of maybe sitting with that, you're going to hear this low, bone-rattling blast of the Durzu, which is a war horn. It is made from the tusks of the dire boars, the Goragora. And it calls the entire garrison to war council. So this includes you. And so this is going to call everyone here out to the main yards. Is there any one you, or a type of person, right? You haven't met all the NPCs, but like, is there anyone you would be like looking for as you're going out to like go to your place as the war horn sounds, right?
I think Kel likes to stand next to somebody larger than them because they don't like to have too many people's attention on them at once. So standing in someone's shadow is nice.
Okay. So I think then maybe you seek out Sarge and Sergeant Yonder.
Big square shadow.
Big square shadow.
Right.
So why don't you go ahead?
Where my squares at?
Why don't you go ahead and give me a relationship roll for Sarge?
Okay. I respect Sarge.
You respect Sarge.
As you should.
As you should. Yes. Everyone respects Sarge. Sarge is Sarge. So you come up, Sarge. You see them kind of grab a soldier by the ear and get them into the correct formation. Right, they're getting their soldiers correctly spaced and at attention. You know what you did, and you hear muttering amongst them. What did we do? What?
Doesn't matter what you did, do it better.
Yeah, don't do it again.
Anytime there's a problem, we refuse to actually say anything that's going on. It's like,
Yeah.
that thing, you know.
This bit is the main part of the actual military.
I was gonna say this feels rooted in truth.
Yeah, this is Maddie's Navy experiences coming in.
No one knows what they did wrong, but they sure did it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Someone did something wrong. No one knows what it is. But CO's bad. So, okay.
Wow.
And so Sarge sees you as they're jerking people into their straight rows, and says, "Oh, Kel, do you want to join our ranks for this?"
Yes, please.
Is there anything? Is there anything you saw that would you know what's going on?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It all looks terrible, and I'm afraid we're all gonna die. But you know what? Life doesn't have meaning anyway, so it's all okay, right?
Claps hand over mouth.
Yeah. Huh. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody dies.
Mm-hmm.
And
End of sentence.
That's the whole philosophy.
Yeah. Well, and if you die, then everything else, very quickly, not your problem.
Right.
Well, yeah, but you don't want to leave, anybody alone after you die. Did
I don't know.
Did I say that out loud?
I mean, that's a good point too. Like, if everybody dies, then all of the relationships that are here are just gone. And do they mean anything? And I'm sorry. I tried to put a happy spin on this, but I just don't think I can this time.
Huh. I think Sarge kind of pats you on the head.
Practically crushing.
Yeah, practically like you go an inch down into the ground. Yonder.
Yeah.
Can you, I don't know, deal with the feelings?
Almost never, but I'll try.
Get back in line!
Is this the point where we roll for a relationship with each other?
Ooh, yes, let's do that.
Oh, is it both ways?
It's both ways.
Okay.
It's both ways.
Oh no, I hope it's whatever is
Oh
reciprocated.
no, the 1-6 split.
Please roll not despise.
Please do roll this.
Oh! Double sixes!
Oh.
We are in love.
Yes! Yes.
But do you know?
But do you know? Do you want to roll to know? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I want both of you
Got
to
it.
roll. It's just one red, one black.
Okay.
To see if you know. Okay.
One on
You.
the black.
All right.
Oh.
I do.
You know.
Oh.
Okay. So.
What's the 6 on the
Oh,
right
and there's
there?
the marks for the 1 and the 6.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
do marks. Okay, so you rolled a 1 on your black die?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your secret shows a little bit to Yonder. And every other orc in the scene. So that's gonna be please mark this down. Yonder has a mark on you, and Sarge has a mark on you.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
same thing happens for me because I rolled a 6 on the on the red die.
You rolled a 6 on the red. Well, a 6 on the red die means your reputation causes a problem. So your reputation of being
brutal.
of brutal, is.
Hold on, I got it.
You got it. All right. And I'm assuming. Well, okay. Go on. Go on.
Well, if we're talking brutal, my thought is just brutal honesty. And
Yes,
So,
okay.
Sentence is forming in my head. Listen. Sometimes the people that you love die. And it's not okay. But it has to be okay. And, you know, we live together, we die together. And if I have to make peace with that, so do you.
Okay.
That was my version of, like, being brutal.
Okay. Do you want the other orcs in the scene to take a mark on you, or do you want to hurt someone?
Well, I would never want to hurt anybody. Not right now, we're all scared.
We're all scared. Okay.
Yeah, everyone else can have a mark.
Okay,
That's
so-
absolutely fine.
Yonder and Kel both have a mark on you.
Okay.
And I'm going to trust you guys to keep track of those marks because I just realized
You mean Sarge.
Yeah, Sarge.
Sarge. I'm so sorry. I meant Sarge. Because the 3 orcs in this scene, yeah, I can't keep track of all
it one
those
L or two?
iterations.
Two.
2.
Okay.
And then I guess my secret showing is a single tear rolls down my cheek, and I just stand next to you and grab your arm and say, "Can we stay like this for a little bit?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Nurbag S giggles as she takes your arm. Excuse me, they take your arm.
With my free arm, I take out one of the axes and I flip it, and then just butt into the stomach.
Aw.
What was that?
Oh!
That's what I thought. There's the brutality.
There's the brutality. I love it. Sarge looks at you approvingly.
One of my knees gives out a little
Yeah.
bit.
You're learning.
How do we feel about polyamory? By the end of this session, I'm going for a triple kiss.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. So, Gorlek, when you hear the sound of the war horn, I'm assuming you went back to your forge and now you're coming out. Or do you respond to the war horn?
I definitely respond to it. I think Gorlak is like perfect opportunity to get some of these repairs delivered to people wherever. So I grab the one off the anvil and a couple of weapons off the wall.
Okay.
Probably like an axe and another sword.
Okay.
And head toward where everyone's gathering.
Okay. So you're coming up.
Right.
And you see Yonder and Sarge and Kel and the most orderly infantry unit ever.
All right. I'll go right up to Yonder.
Okay.
Twirling an axe.
Yeah. Amazing.
I will see the axe in your hand, which has like a big dent in it or whatever. And I'll
Yeah.
yoink it out and hand you the one that I have as the replacement.
Almost fails to notice. I'm just like, you're very good.
It's what I do. Try to throw these against less armored foes.
What is armor?
You know, the big shiny things.
Well, I just mean nothing gets in the way.
Oh, I see. I kind of like look at the dent in the axe. Just kind of resign myself to this is going to keep happening.
Yeah. It's a little chip.
In the meantime, also these go to, I think, the Snarl and Mushlush.
Snarl and Mushlush. Yes, those are the two. Snarl! Mushlush! Ammo!
Thanks, boss! Whoa! These are the good ones.
Do we need to roll our relationship?
Yeah, we sure
Yeah, you do. A 5. Fancy.
I fancy a lot of people.
Oh, no!
No, I don't like unreciprocated.
So that you
How do you spell yours again?
Yonder.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so do you despise Gorlak in general, or is there something about him that you despise?
Okay, you can say no to this. I despise... say your name for me again.
Gorlak.
Gorlak, thank you, so sorry. I despise Gorlak because he reminds me of a great mistake that I made, and I'm going to posit that I was somehow responsible for your arm.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like
Oh, that's
that.
heavy.
Frantically writing down more.
Yes?
That, in a way that I cannot describe, works so well.
All right, so do you have you got the story in your head then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Okay. But you, in fact, fancy something about Yonder. So kind of what is that specifically?
I think Gorlak, as like an old grizzled person who kind of has spent a lot of time just like working and in battle and is like a famous warrior, is famous for being fearless, emotionally is a little bit more constrained and repressed. And I think...
Aren't we all?
Right. I think that Yonder's more outwardness of feeling, for an orc at least, is something that that kind of inspires Gorlak to be more honest and vulnerable with the orcs in his life.
Okay. So there's an admiration of perceived emotional vulnerability. You guys have kind of all gathered, and I think the last person that kind of runs up is Ulam. Runs up to what has become the safe corner.
Just the two giant rectangles.
Yeah. I think Ulam runs up and nearby also is Ragak, the boar handler, because he's like kind of bouncing on his toes a little bit.
He's also the chapter president. He is the president of this chapter Orc.
Yes.
President and only member
of Orcs Really Care. He keeps petitioning for a vegetarian menu. No one's listening.
To which the chef responds,
"Orc."
Eat rocks.
Yeah.
We got to do something with all the chickens that we use.
Yeah, you eat the chickens after. We don't waste
zero
them.
waste.
It's a zero waste system. The bones go into the circle of bone. That's how you have a circle of bone.
I feel like the omens came first, and they were like, you needed the bones, and then the chef was like, oh, we can use the meat.
That's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
So you're saying meat's back on the menu?
Yeah.
Copyright.
So, with Ulam, if you want to make like a relationship role to get the sense of how you feel about him, since he is younger, right? We're gonna assume this is not. You're not a fan of Ulam.
No, I already have my relationship.
You already have your relationship.
Oh wait, no. Oh, Ulam was the intern. I was thinking, or no, I'm thinking. Of,
He's a 15-year-old kid. Yeah.
That's what I heard when you were describing him.
Do we also need to roll for each other?
Yes. Sorry, y'all haven't done that yet. So go ahead and roll
wait.
that.
2.
4.
Frustrated by.
Okay.
What about Kel frustrates Gorlag?
I think it's honestly nothing specifically about Kel, right? Or Kel, that frustrates Gorlak. Nothing inherent to you. It's the position that you occupy. Gorlak is very suspicious of the whole like magic-y omen type stuff. He doesn't get it. Doesn't have the like. He's not straightforward and like foraging in the same way, and he's just got that like. This vibe is just like not. Doesn't jive with him, so he's just kind of like, all right, whatever.
It's also like such a like big stupid fighter thing to say. Like in any in any D&D table across the world, there's going to be one fighter that's just like, I don't get magic. Every single time without fail.
Okay, and you got a 4, which is respect. Okay, so just kind of a general respect for.
There's something to be said for respect born out of fear. That middle arm scares me.
Honestly, so valid.
Amazing. Classic battle between like industry and technology and magic, right? We love it.
Okay. And I was rolling for Ulam.
Ulam, yeah. A 4. Aw.
Respect.
Aw.
He tries so hard.
He does. Listen,
Yeah.
but before I started my daily regiment of 8,000 push-ups, I was also scrawny and kind of a dork.
Amazing. So I think Ulam
Just
runs.
1,000?
I said 8.
Oh.
8.
Oh.
I think Ulam runs up to
Just
you in
8,000.
particular, because I think Ulam's pretty scared of Sarge, and it's just, can I hang out with you guys? Do you know what's going on?
Listen, kid. This is the military. Nobody knows what's going on.
Amazing.
But yeah, no, just
Okay.
here, hold on, and I physically lift it up, and I with my foot I like. In the dirt, I like line out the exact distance between the next person in line because I want them all to be spaced evenly, and I draw out the line and I go.
Okay. And as you're kind of doing that, you're interrupted again by the call of the war horn, and you see. Thank you. You see Khan step out onto the top of the watchtower. So they're up high, and it's very that you can hear him. He is framed behind him. There is like red of the setting sun, and a blood moon is rising, which I want you to go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay.
You can roll an extra white die because this is related to your role as the Omen Slayer. Yeah.
Okay,
Who?
2 4s and a 6.
Amazing.
The 6 is on the white die.
6 is on the white die, so that's all successes.
Oh.
Immediately.
Yeah, so lore says, magic says, everything your training says, blood moon bad, red sun bad, right?
Do their eyes like go like pure white?
Yeah.
Magical trance for a couple seconds.
And yeah, let's see, like if your eyes go pure white and you see this like vision of the future, you see a vision of a massive army thousands, if not tens of thousands strong, right? Marching on the road up to these Cinder Rock Mountains, of the combined armies of men holding on pikes the head of the Great Khan, who had led the last army of orcs, marching your direction. And again, you get this overwhelming sense of doom and wrath and ruin. And as you flash out of that vision, the Khan speaks. He said, "The armies of men march for Bloodstone Pass. We are all that stand between them and our home in Orad. The pass will not fall. They will come this far and no farther. We will hold this line before the rising of the sun. We will make our stand and give this pass a new reason to be called Bloodstone."
Orc.
Well,
"Now light the fires and feast, for tomorrow we dine in hell."
that sounds accurate.
Orc.
And as that happens, so his main goal is all the good food busted out. There's no reason to hold that back. We've got a few hours. Let's get fed. But also our timer has run down. And so our first event is going to happen. Okay. And so what we're going to do is we need to roll a d10. So if you'll excuse me, I have my dagger.
It doesn't quite feel the same when it has that, like, whoop.
Yeah. Listen, I thought that was going to be more traumatic. I thought that was going to be more violent and not. So let's roll our d10. And for this time, this is, so we add to this roll the number of hours that has elapsed, plus the number of orcs who didn't defend the fortress. And I think we're going to let all of you were just engaged in your role, right? And so none of you weren't defending the fortress. You certainly weren't running off making out with people, right? So that is a 1 on the d10. Beautiful. A 1 plus a 1, right, for the 1 hour that has elapsed. And this is going to be 2 squads of orcs start brawling.
God damn it, much less.
And so, okay. So, we're going to get to that in just a minute, and we're going to go ahead and start our timer again for the next hour. And I'm going to, well, I should have cut my d10 out because I don't want to go a thwomp again later. So we're gonna...
I disagree. I think the thwomp should happen every time.
Every time?
Thwomp is very fun.
So, that is all the Khan has to say. And he, like, steps down. Your Sarge is in control of your unit, right? You guys are lined up perfectly. Lieutenant Moore is going to come over, hands on her little hips. And good. This looks right. I need you two to roll relationships with Lieutenant Moore.
Oh, I don't have one either.
Oh,
or no, you do. You should.
I have.
Oh, if we didn't.
I despise a lot of people.
Oh no! You just.
No, I don't think I rolled for her.
Okay, let's roll.
I only rolled for Sarge.
You rolled for Sarge. Let's roll for Moore.
No,
1. You despise. Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
So
I love her.
You love her. You collect small people. You just have a big heart for tiny, vulnerable people. She probably does not like you.
Having drag queen and her collection of tiny lesbians.
Yeah, because Lieutenant Moore is very young and insecure, and that comes out as "you will respect me." In a way that's real obnoxious.
Yes, I will.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay.
Despise.
Oh,
I don't care for her energy.
Yeah. You're like
Too similar.
That one's easy.
Yeah.
Well, no. She just like she thinks she rules everything, and it does make me anxious. But also, I'm like, you're not
But also, listen.
It's smaller than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like her anxiety comes out as being mean and like
Right.
trying to throw her authority around.
Right.
And you're like, listen, you need to go to therapy.
Right.
Like,
I mean, so do I, but like
So-
you are hurting people.
So who is she? Who in your life is she designed after?
don't worry about that.
I'm just gonna Google like Lieutenant Moore and see if that pops up like an actual CO.
Yeah. Anyway. So here's what's gonna happen. So your very orderly unit is here. And then next to you is your guys are too scared of Sarge, right? To react to being told that you are about to die, right? Because there are maybe 500, maybe like 500 orcs here, right? And the last army of men is not the last army of men. Sorry, the great army of men, the last army of orcs. These are the names. Is again thousands, if not tens of thousands strong, right? There's another unit that's kind of standing next to you, and they are not nearly as afraid of their sergeant as they should be, right? And so they start like getting kind of visibly nervous. And I think Mushlush is gonna kind of go like their energy is starting to transfer over to your unit, and Mushlush's guys is like, guys, you gotta button it up, you know. And so then this other orc goes, Mushlush, you can't even hold a sword. What are you doing? You can't tell me what to
You
do.
come after my children, I will kill you.
Yeah. Well, you hear that, and you hear this like other unit getting a little aggro towards Mushlush. Do you want to respond?
Yes. Actually,
Okay.
I think what I'm going to do is step between them and in my head, they're all wearing like their metal helmets or whatever, and so everything is solved by axes.
Yeah.
Taking out the axes, and on the flat side, I'm gonna clap him up, clap him upside the helmet so that it echoes and rings out.
Amazing.
And so after that, everything hopefully, unless you need me to roll.
I need you to roll for that. I need you to roll. So yeah,
I'm
roll.
picking the white die because I used axes.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
At least one.
5.
So red 5, black 1, white 3.
Okay, with the black 1, we need your secret shows in some way, and every orc in the scene takes a mark on you. So the orcs in this scene are Gorlak, Kel, Ulam,
and then
Lieutenant Sarge.
And more.
And more.
So it's 5.
5.
Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They all have marks on you.
Excellent. Okay. So
but you only got 1 success, which is going to be okay. So this is going to be you don't get everything you want here, right?
Okay.
And so your goal was to
my goal was to also try an empowered speech to get them to unite, but maybe the violence just got them to shut up instead of actually get along.
Okay. Yeah, so I think the violence gets them to shut up for now, but these tensions are still really high.
Yeah.
So
I think I will, if none of the actual in charge orcs try to stop me.
Well, actually, Lieutenant Moore is going to
work.
Pop off and go over to you and say, Sergeant Yonder.
Sorry.
You do not need to strike orcs from a different unit. In fact, you shouldn't be striking any orcs. Sarge is back here, just head in hands. It's like, you don't understand how discipline works. so that like, oh yeah. So what do you want to say to that?
Kind of pauses for a minute, and I don't think he quite knows what to say other than, if we're all about to die tomorrow, maybe we shouldn't be worried about maybe we shouldn't be worried so much about being proper. And then before she can say, he whips around so quickly and walks away that the leather-bound journal flies out and lands in the mud, and he doesn't notice.
Okay.
And I'll let you decide how that plays out.
Lieutenant Moore is stomping after you. And Kyle, I'll ask you this. Do you want Sarge to notice? Or do you want Gorlak and Kel to roll to notice?
Narratively, it is too early for Sarge to find out.
Okay,
so
excellent.
I will let them roll.
All right, so I just need you both to roll just a red and a black.
4 and 3.
4 and 3. Okay, so you have
5 and 2.
2. Okay, so you both have 1 success.
Both equally notice
that this leather-bound journal has fallen into the mud. Yeah, so you notice that. At the same time, Lieutenant Moore is stomping after you, saying, she is not deterred. She is confident in her authority, and you just challenged it. And so, Sergeant Yonder, you will turn around this minute, or I will have you whipped by the yardarms.
Ripped by the...
Whipped?
Whipped! I heard rip.
Yeah.
Whipped by...
I think I actually just used a Navy term instead of an Army term, because a yardarm is a piece on a boat. Yeah, or I'll have...
The yardarms we stole from a human boat.
Yeah.
I think that Yonder... Oh,
I'm actually going to ask you a question. Do you want to respond, or do you want Sarge to respond on your behalf?
If you have a good response for Sarge, I love that. I love that for Sarge. I do think I have a response.
Okay.
It may go very poorly for me.
Okay, so I want you to give your response, and I also want you to make a roll.
Yeah.
So I want you to give your response, and then you're going to make a roll that's going to silently convince Sarge to intervene on your behalf.
Got it.
Right? So I want you to... Okay, excellent. Yes, yeah, so go ahead and how do you respond to Lieutenant Moore threatening to have you whipped?
With more violence.
Amazing. So...
One of the axes comes out.
Yeah.
And he spins around and just sort of points it at her neck.
Okay.
At her neck. We are very quickly traveling to hell. And you would do well to understand. You would do well to respect those who have already been there.
Oh.
And then the axe...
Yeah. All right.
And then I kind of look over at Sarge.
Okay. I want you to go ahead and roll, and you get to add a white die, because of the marks Sarge has on you. Right.
Several. Oh, 4.
Okay, but you do succeed.
Oh no, there's a 4.
There's a 4 in there, so you succeed. You succeed. In the
I'm getting court-martialed?
Yeah. Well, is there time? So what's going to happen with that singular success is you are going to lose some hope. I want you to roll. You're going to lose a D3 of hope. And so I'm going to do this d6 and then round down.
And hope is collective, right?
No, you each have 20 hope.
Got it.
Okay. Hey, that's only one.
Love it. Down to 19.
Yeah, and I will actually... Both of you are going to lose a little hope here as well with this.
We're going to have to kiss so much.
So...
You threatened the person that I love.
Ooh, Kel, I rolled 3 for Gorlak. Sorry, Gorlak loses 3 hope here. And you also lose 3. Okay, so you lose 3 hope. And what's now going to happen is Sarge goes, oh, nope, time to go. Physically picks up Lieutenant Moore and removes her from the situation. Carries her off. So Sarge has left the scene.
Can I dart forward and grab the journal?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and grab the journal.
I'm too distracted by being jealous of
I
would pick her up and carry her away.
Well, no, I did the same thing. I'm like white knuckling, like, why wasn't that me?
I pull one of my many wet wipes out of my pocket and I start cleaning the journal.
Amazing.
Above all.
Does Kel open or read the journal in any way at this moment?
No.
Okay.
Oh, they're so respectful.
I wouldn't cross that boundary with someone I love.
No. Okay. Excellent.
I would.
Not there yet.
It's not narratively satisfying yet.
Okay. So what has happened here is both of these units of orcs are now more scared of Sarge.
What about me?
We didn't know it was possible to be more scared of Sarge.
Yeah, we didn't know it was possible. What's happening behind the scenes? Listen, Sarge has picked up, nope, time to go, and is returning Lieutenant Moore to
Sarge
her.
is starting to sound like the Borg.
Oh, my bad. You can't do this in a serious voice, right?
Nope.
And it takes Lieutenant Moore back to her barracks room and puts her bodily in the room, shuts the door, and puts a chair under it. So Lieutenant Moore is locked in her room.
This will go well.
This will go great.
Yeah, this is for the foreseeable future. Okay, so, the crowd is going to begin to disperse. Fires at the, kitchens are lit, and, you actually might need to go deal with this. You know, I might need to go deal with this a little bit from a logistics standpoint. Because, you've obviously squirreled away some good food for your guys, right?
Well, no, because, Cal obviously saves some of the offal, however you pronounce that.
Okay.
Awful.
Thank you. Save some of the offal for us because we like that sort of coppery aftertaste.
Amazing. What is awful?
Just the organs.
Oh, okay.
When you buy a whole turkey, it's that stuff that's in the bag inside of it.
Yeah. Okay. The what? Gizzard?
Gizzard.
Giblets.
No, gizzard is right. Giblets is right. I think
Okay.
giblets is the collective name for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Offal usually refers to cows.
Oh, okay.
Whereas giblets refers to poultry. But I know what you meant.
Okay.
And this was fun lore with
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how I know
This
that.
is it's time for the fried chicken livers, right? Yeah. Okay. So do you want to bring anybody with you to go kind of get the good food for everyone? Do you want to get good food for everyone? Are you going to try to get good food for specific people?
Well, I'm going to bring Mushlash with me.
Excellent.
Because I saw what they were going for, and I want to honor that and maybe also somewhat kind of apologize.
Yeah. Okay.
To all the wrong people. Not apologize to the people that need it. Apologize to Mushlash.
Okay.
Which sounds on brand.
Mushlash is like, yeah, Sergeant?
Yeah. Come here.
Okay.
Got a secret mission. I mean, it's not really that secret. We're just going to get dinner. But I just wanted to talk to you, and I wanted to He's a little bit uncomfortable. I appreciate what you were trying to do. But, focus on... What's the orc phrase for stay in your lane?
Like what? Focus like on what's in front of me?
Yeah. Because you can't be distracted by anything else when the fight starts, when the blood starts to spill.
Yeah.
Distractions are what get you killed.
You know, boss, I usually just run arrowheads to the front.
I think we're gonna need a lot more than runners.
I'm not sure I'm very brave.
You don't need to be brave to make a choice. You just have to make one.
Okay. In this moment, do you want to roll for relationship?
Love that.
Or see? Okay.
Although if I roll despise, I'm gonna be real sad.
A little bit real silent. Yeah. A 3. So there's something about Mushlish you're jealous of.
Hold on, I gotta write something down.
Okay.
Partially a joke answer, but not really.
Okay.
I have always been really jealous of Mushlash's sort of unbroken skin.
Oh.
He's very pretty.
Okay.
But I think a big part of that is that he's always been in the back, been more of like the ranged person that...
Yeah.
And so it's always been kind of frustrating for me because I'm battle scarred and crusty.
So I think there's part of that is there's a jealousness of the physical features, but then also what those physical features represent. Like there's a bit of like jealousy of the innocence, right?
Right. Yeah.
And the fact that he's never been on a front lines in a battle.
Yeah.
Right.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I'll whip out like just the tiniest little dagger that I use as a letter opener.
Yeah.
And I do a little twirl and I just say, I'll get you a bigger one, but you should probably practice.
Okay. I'll get the shop together and we'll practice.
All right, now let's go get dinner.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna just like recreated that scene with is it which of the hobbits? What am I thinking of?
Oh, Merryweather?
Yeah, I think it was Merry where like he gets his tiny little sword and he's on the horse. He's like, I'm trying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah, the like 5 people of your garrison that are non-combatants, right? Like, that's like, we're normally supply. And so Mushlish is actually going to go over. He's going to get your main 5 guys, and they get themselves knives, right? And they're like practicing motions.
My children.
Yes. So Kel, I'm going to ask you what you are up to.
I think I've just retreated back into the Hall of Omens, and I am ripping apart chicken after chicken, hoping for something good to brighten this day. I need a silver lining.
Before you leave, Gorlock is going to sort of like hand on your shoulder. I need your help. And you can see there's like, it slightly pains him to say this.
Oh.
Sure. What do you need help with?
Magic.
That's what I do.
It's hard to explain. Take me to where you do your thing and I'll show you what I have.
Okay.
As you guys are going to the Hall of Omens, Ulam isn't far behind you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
He's just trailing a few feet back, and I think you can tell. Actually, go ahead and just give me a roll.
Okay.
I think you does. Do you have any marks with Ulam?
No.
Okay, so then just 2 dice, and this is to understand what he's doing. Okay,
2 threes.
2 threes. So
Doubles,
yeah.
so I get to roll again, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's not a Daggerheart where doubles are a crit.
Right.
So I have so many systems in my brain right now. So you're not really sure. Like you're not really sure why he's following. Kel, do you want to make a roll to see why Ulam's following? Over here.
4 and a 2.
Okay, so you know that Ulam has more than a little hero worship for Gorlak, and is like a scared kid who wants to be with his dad, right? So you understand that that's kind of what's happening right now. Okay, so you guys are going to get to the Hall of Omens to do your thing. Yonder is getting food together. Lieutenant Moore is locked in her room. And Sarge is coming back out. And as we are going to kind of break for this episode, you see the last thing we're going to see is Khan turns his back to the garrison. So he's looking out towards the road where the armies will come down. We get to see, even though none of the orcs in this garrison would, as he kind of is trying to get some circulation in his hands, and shakes his head as he looks down the road. And we're gonna break for episode 1! Orc! Okay, look, camera, listen, look, I'm tipping it over. Hours don't count while we're eating lunch. Okay.